Welcome to Sumtotal. Today I'm going to show you how to look at the comments or the status of your report on Sumtotal. I will leave the link on the description box for you to access it. Be aware that this link only works on desktops or laptops. If you have a cell phone, I strongly recommend you to switch back to a computer or a desktop or a laptop so you can look at the comments on your report. Once you're in this screen, click on Submit and Approve. Enter your credentials. And in this case, because I'm logging in as an admin, I need to switch to an employee. I want to pick randomly Abigail. And this will be the screen similarly to what you will look on your end. On the left hand side, click on Review History. And on the right hand side column, you can see the status of the reports. There are different types of status, and I'll go over them in a minute. But let's first look at the rejected report. First, you just click once on it, only once on it, and it will take you to this different, similar looking screen, but now you can click on Event History tab. Here you can see the audit trail, the different timestamps, and you can see that the report was submitted, rejected once more, and finally a third time. Let's see why it was rejected. Usually managers do enter comments, and the same goes for the auditor. And you can always click on the plus sign box to display the sub-levels. And if you scroll down, you'll see here at the bottom the reason why the report was rejected. She's been asked to redo it because some allocation issues. Let's pretend now let's look at another report. Let's look at the one at the top that has an approval complete status. And because we previously clicked on the event history tab, it pre-selected it for us, but usually it will look something like this since it's your first time going in. Then click again on the event history tab, and again you can see the timestamp. It was submitted on the 26th. The manager approved it the same day. The following day, the auditor approved it. And you can see it was approved on the 28th. And there's no comments at the bottom because it was not rejected. Let me show you on a slide the different statuses that a report can have on Sumtotal. Here you can see the draft. That means that a report, it has not been submitted by the employee, but it's sitting on the employee's queue, getting ready to be submitted. When you save a report, when you create a report and then you save it, but it's not been submitted, it will always have a draft status, as I show you. Then they're waiting for receipt acknowledgement. That means that when you submit a report, it usually takes between 2 to 4 hours for Sumtotal to recognize your receipts. But after that time lapses, I'll automatically change it to submitted to MA. Submitted to MA means that the report is now in your manager's queue for review and approval, and they can reject it as I show you, and usually they put a comment. But if they approve it, it will go to the auditor. Let me mention too that the manager has up to 30 days to approve a report, and those are natural days. Once the auditor receives the report, the auditor has 5 business days to approve the report, and the auditor may reject it as well, depending on whatever the findings are. But most of the times it's reviewed previously by the manager, so the auditor is just pretty much a rubber stamp. But if the auditor finds anything that needs to be questioned, it will be able to reject it as well. Just be aware of that. Rejected, as you know already, that means that the auditor or the manager sent it back. And I'll invite you to look at the comments prior for you to contact the manager or the auditor. Look at them, look at the comments, and try to correct it as indicated, so you are able to submit it again. Once the auditor approves the report, the status will change to approval complete, and that means that your report is being approved by the auditor. And usually it takes about from 4 to 6 business days for the disbursements to happen and to reflect on your bank account. Let me go back to Sumtotal. Let me go back to the home screen. As you saw, it's very simple to look at the comments. Again, just click on Review History, select the report that you want to look at, click on the Event History tab, look for the rejected line, click on the plus box to reveal the Dropbox, and read the comments and make the necessary changes as indicated by the manager or the editor. As you saw, it's very simple. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at expenstool@esilorusa.com. I will leave the email in the description as well for your convenience. Thank you.